One summer morning, Keloğlan set out with his closest friends, Ayşe and Emre, to meet at the park. The sun was shining warmly through the trees, and the chirping of birds surrounded the area. The park was filled with colourful flowers, lush green trees, and children playing joyfully. Keloglan, full of joy, said, "Let's sit under the most beautiful trees and design new games." As they walked towards the most beautiful corner of the park, they encountered a group of children picking up trash around the park to protect nature. Keloglan stopped when he saw this. "Look, friends, they are taking care of nature. We should help them too," he said. Ayşe replied, "Yes, nature is our most valuable friend. We should take good care of it." Emre smiled and said, "Let's join them." The children decided to help clean the park. Working together, they collected the trash, each taking a bag and quickly spreading out. Keloglan said, "We can do more work with friendship and solidarity." His friends also agreed, saying, "Together, we are stronger." While cleaning, they realized how beautiful the park was and how special nature is. At that moment, an elderly man approached them and said, "Young people, you are doing a wonderful job. You have shown the power of working together." Keloglan replied, "Thank you, sir. We want to take care of our nature." After finishing the cleanup, they continued playing in the park. However, at that moment, another group of children had gathered at another corner of the park, playing their own games. Keloglan, Ayşe, and Emre said, "Let's also get to know them," and went over to them. The children, dressed in different outfits, smiled and greeted them. Keloglan said, "Our differences enrich us. Let's all have fun together." The children started playing with their new friends. Each one came from a different culture and played their traditional games. During the games, Keloglan thought, "Accepting our differences strengthens our friendship." Thus, Keloglan and his friends began to discover the importance of protecting nature and the beauty of diversity. This experience further strengthened their friendship and made them understand how valuable social messages are. After playing with their friends in the park, Keloglan and his friends came across a large flower garden in the middle of the park. In this garden, purple, pink, yellow, and white flowers were blooming like a beautiful display of colours. Keloglan, seeing the butterflies dancing around the flowers, said, "How beautiful! Nature is so wonderful." His long blonde hair fluttered in the wind and his eyes sparkled. Ayşe, with her short, chestnut-coloured hair and round eyes, smiled and said, "Keloglan, we are lucky to have such a beautiful park as these flowers. We should take good care of them." Ayşe was a brave and cheerful child. She always enjoyed embarking on new adventures. While observing the flowers, she wanted to promise to protect them. Emre, on the other hand, was a short and somewhat chubby child. His glasses constantly slipped down his nose, and he always had a smiling face. "I also want to help protect the beauty of these flowers by giving them water," he said. Emre was always cheerful and helpful, never hesitating to support his friends. "Let's clean around the garden," he added. As the children walked around the park, they began to observe different play areas. In one area, a few children were jumping rope. On the other side, a group was playing soccer. Keloglan and his friends ran towards that area and said, "How about we all play together?" During the game, Keloglan suddenly had an idea. "Let's play a jump rope game, but let's set the rules together," he said. Ayşe said, "Great idea, but first let's continue cleaning our surroundings. We must take care of our nature." Emre suggested, I'll take a big trash bag and collect the trash. Then we can continue playing. While cleaning, the children tried to set an example for other children. Keloglan said, see, by working together, we have fun and take care of our nature. His friends smiled and agreed. Meanwhile, an elderly man sitting in a corner of the park was watching the children's efforts. He smiled and came over to them. Young people, you understand how important it is to protect nature and have fun together. As children from different cultures, you are making this park more beautiful. Together, you are stronger, he said. Keloglan was very happy with these words. Yes, sir! With everyone's contribution, we can make our park even more beautiful, he said. While the children enjoyed the happiness of playing together and taking care of nature, they also understood the beauty of diversity. While the children were having a fun time in the park, suddenly the sky began to darken. Keloglan said, "What's happening? The sky doesn't get dark this quickly." Aisha and Emre came to Keloglan and looked up at the sky. Immediately, a wind started blowing, and the leaves of the trees began to rustle. Everyone looked around in fear. Just then, a shadow appeared behind the trees next to the large flower garden in the middle of the park. The shadow looked like a huge monster. The children hugged each other in fear. "No way! Is it really a monster?" Aisha whispered. Emre said, "Maybe it has come here to protect the flowers." But his fearful expression betrayed him. Keloglan gathered his courage and said, "Don't be afraid. Maybe this monster has no bad intentions. Let's go ask it what it wants." His friends looked at him in astonishment. "But Keloglan, it's so big. What will we do?" Emre asked. Keloglan replied, "If we are together, we can overcome anything. Remember, friendship and solidarity are our strongest weapons." Keloglan and his friends slowly approached the shadow. The shadow belonged to a huge bird with colourful feathers and a colourful outfit, but it looked very sad. Keloglan asked, "Hello, who are you? Why are you so sad?" The big bird said, "I am the wind bird. Once this park was very beautiful, but people didn't take good care of nature and the flowers withered. That's why I came here to try to protect nature," it said. The children listened to the bird's story with curiosity and sadness on their faces. "We are also working to protect our nature, but we are not strong enough on our own," Aisha said. Keloglan said, "Then we must find a solution together. If you also work with us, we can revive this park." The windbird was impressed by Keloglan's courage. "Yes, we can work together, but everyone needs to help. You all must do something for this park," it said. These words left Keloglan and his friends with big question marks in their minds. How will we reach everyone? They thought. "Maybe we should inform the other children in this park," Emre said. Keloglan, excited, replied, "Yes, let's all clean the park together and explain to people the importance of nature." And so, Keloglan, Aisha, Emre, and the windbird began planning together to save the park. But the windbird's warning, "This will be a difficult struggle, everyone needs to help," created new questions in the children's minds. Will everyone participate in this struggle, they thought. Keloglan, Aisha, Emre, and the windbird quickly gathered the children in the park. Keloglan spoke excitedly. "Friends, we have an important mission. The windbird says we must save our park." The windbird explained how nature needs care and how everyone can help. Protecting nature is everyone's duty. If you work together, you can restore this park. Aisha suggested, "Let's learn how to care for our park." Emre added, "We should tell everyone and organise a clean-up event." The children agreed. They made a big poster. "Park cleanup. Everyone is invited." And decorated it with colourful balloons. On Saturday, the park was filled with children, families, and friends. Everyone grabbed trash bags and got to work. "Let's make our park beautiful again," Keloglan cheered. They cleaned, planted flowers, and transformed the park. The windbird encouraged them from above. "You're doing great." Over time, the park became vibrant again. The children realized that working together made them stronger. "Thank you, Windbird. You showed us the power of unity," they said. From that day on, they kept the park clean, inspired others, and cherished nature because they had learned that only by working together could they protect its beauty.